Hello? Hello? Are you ready? I hope you are, cause today we're gonna play the game Buy This Not That. Are you ready, guys? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm super excited for this because it is, I think, the first video like this that I'm making, and it's a long time coming because you guys have to know what to choose if a fragrance is similar, which one to go with, which one is better. So let's go ahead and jump right in. But before we do that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and of course follow me on Instagram. Okay guys, so let's start. Actually, in my hand I'm already holding, which was my microphone a second ago, I'm holding Intense Cafe by Montale, and in my opinion this is a perfect, way better version of Black Opium by YSL, which is actually widely loved and supported, and you know, it's one of the biggest bestsellers on the market. So I actually think step away from YSL and get yourself some Montale Intense Cafe if you want that sweet vanilla-esque vibe with some coffee. This one has more coffee than YSL. And also, I actually think it's sweeter, but it's done so much better. This is just an exquisite fragrance. Even though you have to like sweet to pull this off, this is just exquisite. I'm not the biggest fan of Black Opium, if you guys don't know already, but I know there are so many fans of it. And I really think that this year and upcoming 2022, you should really switch up your game and go with Intense Cafe, which has been on the market for years now, but it's good. Just get it, all right? So, next one. I think I'm gonna go with my beloved fragrance, which used to be my signature for many years, and that is Alien by Mugler. And again, if you guys do not know already, this fragrance has been completely butchered. It's been watered down, it's more soapy, it's not as oomph as it used to be. So if you do not have access to the original formulation by Thierry Mugler, just as me, I will go with Micallef Glamour. This is basically a Alien in those good old days, with some added plum and vanilla. So you can actually expect this, the Glamour, to be Alien mixed with Alien Essence Absolue, because again it has a lot of vanilla to it. It's also slightly bit fruitier because of that opening. By the dry down, it's exactly the same as the old Alien used to be, and the projection and sillage and longevity are just amazing on this one. So I know it's quite pricier, but I think if you are an Alien lover just like me, it's gonna be so worth it for you, because you know, it's really hard to get hold of the original formulation these days. And this is the only thing that I found that actually, you know, is a good option. So yeah, it is lovely. It has great projection. So these days, the Alien one is my, you know, everyday scent, and the Glamour is my date night going out scent, because it is strong. And that's what I used to love about the original Alien, but sad times. Okay. Next super bougie fragrance that I have a better version of. Unfortunately, it's not less expensive version that it's better, but I think for the price you actually get more product. So in a way it is better price wise as well. So here we have another beloved fragrance of mine, and that is Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. This is an OG in so many collections. I personally absolutely adore this. This is like orange blossom honeysuckle mixed with marshmallowy caramelly touch. Very gourmand, but think of like Middle Eastern gourmand. Lovely fragrance, but you know, again, they reformulated it. The projection is not as good as it used to be, so I heard, because I never had the old version. I think I have the middle version, which is still okay-ish. By the way, I'm almost out of it, but I do have a backup. Yeah, so my version is not as bad, but the newest one is just ridiculous. Okay, so I have something that in my opinion is actually more interesting. It lasts so long on your skin and clothes. You still get that beautiful orange blossom, milky, creamy, gourmand touch to it, with slight difference, which I'm gonna get to in a second. But the fragrance that I recommend buying instead of Love Don't Be Shy these days is Sintra by Memo Paris, and this is definitely one of my favorite Memo Paris fragrance, along with Marfa and some others, but this one is the best. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, orange blossom, marshmallow. There are resins as well. There's milk, so you know, it has that beautiful, slightly resinous, milky touch to it, and at the top it has petitgrain, which makes it very much appropriate for summer as well, because it is quite citrusy green. Lovely, just lovely, guys. And again, here you get, I think it's 75 ml. Yes, you get 75 ml here and only 50 ml here. And the price is pretty much the same, if not Love Don't Be Shy being more expensive. So yeah, you know what to do. If you are debating, get yourself Sintra, because it's absolutely beautiful and it's gonna last you way, way longer than the current formulation of Love. Okay, next we have a perfume that I don't really like. I do not own. I used to own it when it was just released, but I couldn't bear it. And that is Carolina Herrera Good Girl. And with Good Girl, there is so much to it going on there. Like, there's everything. There's coffee, florals, vanilla, like everything under the sun is in Carolina, and a loads of tonka as well. And I have something that actually is way more sophisticated, it's better blended. It has definitely the same vibe of a fragrance, but it's cheaper. And it lasts, if not the same, it lasts better. So here I have Roberto Cavalli Gemma di Paradiso. And that is the only Good Girl DNA of Carolina that I can handle, because it's so much nicer in terms of blendability, in terms of being elegant. It's not like, you know, everything and the kitchen sink in there. It's just so much nicer, but still has very, very pretty and similar DNA to Carolina. So if you want to get yourself Carolina, maybe first get this one. First of all, the bottle, I think it's way nicer than Carolina's. It's just so nice. And yes, guys, lovely, lovely fragrance, good lasting power, good sillage, everything you need is in here for a better price. Okay, speaking of better prices, here I have a very beloved fragrance in the community, and that is Rouge Malachite by Armani Prive. And if you guys don't know already, this is a strong tuberose with amber, with some clary sage. Is just a little bit alien-y, a little bit like Alien, but not too much, because the tuberose is very, very prominent in here. But it has Alien vibe, you know. This one is extra expensive, extra expensive. Beautiful bottle though, I really do like it. But I have something that I discovered recently, and in my opinion is so much nicer when it comes to the scent profile. And that is by JULIANNA'S perfume, and it is called Bad Bitch. I talked about it a few times already on my channel, but I just want to make a nice roundup of better versions of fragrances. So here you have it. With Bad Bitch, first of all, the price is unbeatable. I think it's either $59 or $69, and you still get a discount. I'm gonna link it below, by the way, because I think it's still active. And this, to me, it doesn't have that sage that sometimes bothers me in here. And also it's sweeter, it's slightly more tropical, it's slightly more feminine. I adore this version of this fragrance. Yeah, like, of course you do not get such a sophisticated bottle, but you get a very sophisticated fragrance for a fraction of a price. I love this. I personally love this one way more than I love Rouge Malachite. And as much as I love bougie bottles, Bad Bitch is the one that I will be repurchasing over and over and over again, because to me this is one of the best creations when it comes to inspired fragrances. You know, I feel like they really gave their heart and soul into it. It smells so much better than the original version. I love it so much more. That's what I'm gonna say. So yes, by the way, everything I'm talking about, as usual, will be linked below, my lovelies. Okay, now we have an OG fragrance that I used to love when I was a teen and in college, and that is Chloe Eau de Parfum. And they did release the absolute version, which I will probably get my hands on because I simply love Chloe fragrances. I love the way they look. They're not too expensive, you know, they're beautiful day-to-day fragrances. However, if you want something like this, which is that beautiful rosy, musky profile, slightly fresh, very feminine, if you love Chloe and you want something slightly more sophisticated, more like not as common as Chloe, I think you're gonna absolutely love Micallef Pure Extreme. And the profiles of these fragrances are very similar. However, this one is smoother, again, more sophisticated, slightly more mature. It's so pretty. I think it is gonna be a perfect signature scent, just like Chloe used to be. But this one is perfect for any age, any profession, really any occasion. Beautiful, sophisticated, classy, feminine fragrance. So if you are a little bit tired of the original Chloe, I think Pure Extreme is your way to go, because honestly it does smell better and it lasts way better. And I think for many people that would be the main factor why they would go with Pure Extreme. So let me tell you, the lasting power is so much better than Chloe these days. So yes, Pure Extreme by Micallef, beautiful niche fragrance. Okay, what do we have next? So I wanted to talk about Creed. And in particular, Creed Aventus For Her. I know this fragrance has or used to have a lot of hype, but let's be honest, this is a fresher fragrance and it's hella expensive, like all Creed fragrances. I have something that will probably make you fall in love with the profile for a fraction of the price. The longevity is out of this world and the bottle is also beautiful. And that is Aventus For Her by Haramain. And I recently did a giveaway with this exact fragrance. So again, congrats to a lucky winner. I'm sure you love it just as much I do. Yeah, this is just beautiful. This is like a fruity, floral, musky, just amazing scent profile for spring and summer, and the longevity is fantastic on this one. So save yourself a pretty penny and instead going with Creed, go with Aventus, because you know, even the bottle is maybe not nicer than Creed, but it's getting there, you know what I mean? So yes, Aventus For Her, fantastic option if you're on a budget. Since I already have this, I don't have a need to have Creed. Maybe I will purchase it for channel reasons, but you know, personally, for my own use, I'm good with this one. So that is that, lovelies. Next fragrance I want to talk about is a very, very expensive one. Another one that's super expensive, and that is Fragrance du Bois. Super hyped up one from their brand, and that is Santal Complet. And to me, this is basically a very woody but creamy, slightly smoky, coconutty fragrance, but I do not get that much coconut in there as some people do. I mainly get slightly smoky, quite masculine, woody base. And that is pretty much it, and the longevity is not the best either. I have a great option if, first of all, you want to save some money. Second of all, you want something that is way better when it comes to lasting power. It's still a niche brand. It has a beautiful bottle, and it has more coconut, more sweetness. It's more wearable in my opinion. And that is my absolutely beloved Arcanum from Navitus. And this, I only have a travel spray, but I adore this scent so much. As I said, it's like a little bit more tropical, more sweet version of Fragrance du Bois, Santal Complet. I do prefer this one again. My version, or a dupe version, as you might want to call it, is to me better than the original. So yes, get yourself Arcanum. I still have an active discount code, so I will leave everything below. So click the link that I provide you and you will be on their website immediately, and you can purchase it with a discount. Love this. This is still unisex, but to me, Santal Complet is like straight up unisex. It's right in the middle. Arcanum to me leans slightly feminine, you know, because of that nice sweetness. I love this. Arcanum is way better than Santal Complet, just saying. Okay, what do we have next? This is particularly to those of you who are debating between these two. And this is Angel Nova by Mugler and Carolina Herrera, Very Good Girl, which is, by the way, completely different than the original. I love this one. So if you are debating between these two, I would say definitely go with Carolina. This is, of course, my personal opinion. There are many people who probably might prefer Nova, but to me, Carolina has this nice option for all vanilla lovers, because this is basically rose and lychee, typical to Quentin Binge, mixed with a lot of vanilla, which is completely different. With Angel Nova, you just get those very like screechy woods with very harsh top notes. And with Carolina, it's just smoother. Again, it has that vanilla that makes it different. If you want to know which one is closer to the Lina, I would actually say that Carolina Herrera is closer to the Lina, definitely, in terms of smoothness, in terms of being beautifully blended. Angel Nova to me is just a straight up summer fragrance. Like, I would not really wear this in winter or autumn. No. This to me is like, you know, having fizzy drinks on a beach kind of fragrance. And Carolina is definitely an all year round, maybe slightly too heavy for a beach, but because of that vanilla. But in general, this is a great all-rounder, perfect signature scent as well. So yes, this is great option. I think I would definitely go with Carolina if you are debating between these two. Okay guys, are you ready for the last one for today? So, last but definitely not least, I have an option, more affordable option, for Kilian's Angel's Share. And I absolutely love this fragrance, don't get me wrong. To me, this is a beautiful, woody, cinnamon, appley fragrance. So nice. It smells like some cognac or rum with cinnamon bun. with some apples inside. It's really nice. But I have something that you actually might love even more, and that is Brecourt Farah. And this is a beautiful niche brand that I have just discovered, and I am absolutely in love. The fragrance is around 80 euros, so like $90 if I'm not mistaken. So it's not that bad, you know, comparing to Kilian. And you get 100 ml, and the scent profile is very, very, very similar. You basically get that beautiful unisex cinnamon bun, apple strudel kind of thing with a lot of beautiful booziness. I personally adore this fragrance. To me, Farah is actually more feminine than Kilian. So think about it when you get one or the other. The longevity, I would say it's beautiful on both. At least on me, I think Angel's Share has a beautiful, beautiful longevity on me. I cannot complain. Even if I wanted to, I cannot lie to you. On me, it lasts beautifully. But Farah is not worse at all. It's just as great with performance. So, you know, you get same longevity, same sillage, but I would say Farah is sweeter, more feminine, and way cheaper. So I think you know what to do, guys. That is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did have some fun here. And yes, guys, I hope to see you in my next one coming soon. I know I completely butchered my schedule this week. It's all over the place, but for a good reason. I have been just working on many things in the background, and also getting ready to welcome my boyfriend, man, however you want to call it, home. So yes, I've been very busy, and I just hope to get back in my saddle as soon as possible. But that's enough of my rants today, guys. I love you so much, and see you in my next one. Bye.